What advice would you give to someone trying to discover their own unique voice with their pottery?
I think that like the I think finding like your voice. I think that's just something that like it's something that's learned, right? So people like to say, "Oh, I'm not really creative," or like I'm not, I'm not good with, like clay, or I'm not good with painting or something. But it's like it's all really just things that are learned skills. Some people are naturally gifted at certain things, maybe, but if that skill isn't developed, if they don't have any like real passion with it, it's not going to go anywhere. So I think that like same with like finding like your voice, or like what does my work look like. I think that all that just is going to come naturally from actually pursuing, you know, what work do you want to make, and pursuing that, and kind of, and there has to be like a fearlessness about that too, because you're going when by pursuing work like that, you're going to make stuff that's weird and it's going to be bad, initially. But you kind of have to trust. You have to trust that
Definitely.
initial vision that you had in your head, and the confidence that you had about that's what you wanted. Because at some point you might even doubt, like, oh my god, is that even like worth making? But you have, like, if that's something that you really are passionate about and really believed in, like, you should probably just like finish and like pursue it. And eventually that's gonna make sense. so,
Definitely
so
agree.
I
So
think that's just like, I think the only way to develop your voice is to do that process and then repeat it, and then repeat it, and then repeat it, and eventually
100%.
you're gonna look back and you're gonna have work that is just only could have been made by you, because you took all the work, you took all the risks, and you made some weird stuff, and then eventually you made it look really good, or you made it make sense. It all kind of like fits together, and that's only something you can do over time. It's like no amount of like art school or any of that stuff is gonna. You just have to like make work. I think you just have to make work and like take risks, and eventually it'll be yours.
definitely agree. Shaping Nation, you got to take those risks. If you have a weird idea, go make that idea. Go make it come to life. That's
And
where you're
and
gonna
the other
find your
thing too
voice.
is the other thing too. You fail and it's just bad, and then you don't like it, and you're not passionate about it anymore. Then you've eliminated something that isn't your voice. So now you don't have to worry about that thing, because that's not
Absolutely.
you. So okay, I went for this thing. I crashed and burned. It was terrible. Okay, well that's not me. So I'm just gonna try a different thing now, and so you don't have to worry about that anymore. But if it's like it's something like you're like, oh, I really wish I could do this, and then you just like never do it, then it's always gonna be something you wish you could have done, I guess.
Absolutely. I love that. You're eliminating things to find that one thing that you actually like.